Sharp 7 p.m. in India, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sirs and madams. Let's respect time and let's start. All those people who are watching me live on Zoom, thank you very much for deciding to go and join this particular meeting. In case if you're watching me somewhere else, maybe on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube or maybe some other platform, thank you very much for joining that platform too. Even before we start on something which is so critical, especially if you are in India, that one thing which I see so critical if you really want to grow your ability to speak, and that too in English. We will talk about that today, but even before we start discussing that how to speak in English fearlessly and fluently, the way we speak in our mother tongue, with a comfortable smile on our face, even before we go there today, very quickly, let me settle certain questions coming in my mind. Because what I've learned as a student of communication that unless and until these questions are not settled, it's very difficult to focus on the content. So let me settle certain question. The first question coming in my mind, which let me use poll, pop up to ask that question. And that question is, I've been doing this session since last few days now, and I have done this particular session several times. So let me check how many of you have already attended this session before. Click on A. Praveen, I have already attended this session before. Click on A. Click on B. No, Praveen, I have not attended. A. If you have already attended this session before. A. B. No, Praveen. This is the first time I'm attending it. A or B. A or B. Thank you very much. In case if the poll pop-up is not there on your screen, do not worry. Right? Maybe you are using the web version, but if it is there, click. Someone asked me tea or coffee. I don't want to keep that question unanswered because that will take attention away from your content. So 34% people, even before I answer that tea or coffee, 34% people said A, you have already attended this session. So I'm very optimistic, by the way. So you might have joined this session because you like it. It's just like sometimes you like good movies and you watch it again, maybe that. At the same time, I also believe in improving and learning. So maybe last time I could not able to put my point. In either case, thank you very much for joining this session. And 66% people who are attending this session for the first time, thank you very much for taking the decision to do that. Tea or coffee? Tea. Okay, let's move forward. We have limited time. Within 1 hour, we have to achieve 3 objectives. Objective number 1, that if I can speak in English, anyone on the planet Earth can speak, because I see some people, they find this language very difficult. So the easiest way is that, yeah, if you can do, even I can do. That's the easiest inspiration and motivation. So we will spend a little time on that. What is my association with this language? Number 1. Number 2, there is a reason why this language is so difficult for Indians. And that reason lies in our mind. So we are going to very carefully select 5 mindset, the way we look toward this language critically. One by one, we will observe. And if you develop that mindset, if you combine all 5 mindset, and then you look toward this language, English, you will change the way you are looking at this point of time. And then that will be a more comfortable, you will be more calm, composed, relaxed whenever you will use this language. Clear? So the 5 mindset, that's part number 2. After that, if you say, Praveen, I want to take this journey further, what is the strategy? After this live webinar, how do I take the journey further? We'll talk about that also. That is part number 3 of this workshop. So let's keep part number 2, part number 3 aside, because life is now, not after 5 seconds. So let's focus now. What is my association with this language, by the way? When did I learn this language? Let's try to find answer to this question. That when did I learn this language? Okay, normally, when do you learn this language? In school. No, I have not learned this language in school. What do you mean by that? I've not gone to school or what? Of course I have. But I don't remember learning this language, or learning rather anything in school. How to identify those kids who do not study in school? There's only one marker, only one yardstick to judge that or to find that. kids who fail in ninth standard. Because till ninth standard school, especially in those days, they used to push. But when you reach ninth standard, then if you know, or teachers are aware, school is aware that he or she is not going to clear 10th standard, why they will spoil their school results. So I'm the first only child in the class who failed in ninth standard. One question just popping because someone wrote in the chat, my audio is not good. Is my audio okay? Just give me the okay in the chat box. Just give me the okay in the chat box. Is my audio okay? Just give me okay, 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 okay. Audio is okay. Audio is absolutely clear. I will take that as confirmation, and I'm respectfully stopping the chat because this will keep on coming. That might take the attention away from the content. So I'm stopping the chat. Okay. So person who said my audio is not okay, you have to slightly tune something, increase the volume, or maybe internet connection at your end. Coming to back to the point. So what you do when you fail in ninth standard? You should not. But when I did, I decided to run away from my home. I must tell you, if you're in teens or youth, this is a very common we have in our mind that let me run away, let me run away. I decided to run away. My native place is Nasik, which is hardly 5 hours from Mumbai. And then it has been told to us that every dream, this is the city which has the responsibility of achieving all the dreams. So I decided to come to Mumbai. Spent 4 days in Mumbai on platforms. 14, 15 years old child, ninth standard, no money, nothing. And learn three very important things. And based upon these three important things, my humble request that in case someone sitting here and maybe in 20s and 30s, if you have that dream that even I should run away, just keep that fantasy not worth. Learning number one from that 4 days crash course, that you don't even exist without your family and friends. It's like your existence on this planet Earth is not even noticeable. Learning number two, there is something called hunger. Now, many of us fortunately are at least privileged enough that we don't have to reach that level where we have to actually feel what is called hunger. And learning number three, there is a difference between feeling lonely and staying lonely. One can stay lonely easily. I'm a solo traveler. I love to stay lonely. But it's very difficult to feel lonely. And one might feel lonely even when surrounded by people. I've seen people lonely even in marriages or at home or in the class or maybe when you are in the part of the crowd. Feeling lonely is a very difficult feeling. So I started feeling lonely, so I decided to come home. Of course, parents were very happy. And then within 2 years, I completed my ninth standard. The reason I'm sharing this with you, so you get the idea what kind of student I was when I was in ninth standard or in schooling. So throughout 10th standard, my father has only one request. See, son, understand. If you are stuck in 10th, you are stuck for life. That's done. You're done with your life. If you are failed in 10th standard, so make sure you clear your 10th standard. And I didn't disappoint you. I worked hard within my capacity. Everyone has to work hard. So I worked hard, and this is my mark sheet. I got English 45, Hindi 6. Hindi is my favorite subject, by the way. Maths 38. That's still a mystery for me because I remember after completing the maths exam and I came outside, I calculated all possibilities, all the questions which I appeared for, and assumed that everything is written is 100% correct. Still, it was not going 35. So that's still a mystery for me that gods exist. I think that 38 I got, 47 and then 38. You might be wondering, this marks is not good and bad. All right, come on, yeah. My father just saw this pass. That's it. He was so elated. Ah, pass. At least now we can move forward. Then it was my mother's turn to inspire and motivate me. She said, Praveen, come here. I said, what? He said, your brother is getting admission in engineering. You know that? I said, yeah, of course I'm aware. He will get a good job. I said, yeah, that's okay. Then he will get a good girl. I said, that's serious. Because we belong to that culture. Your degree of seriousness is based upon your selection of art, science, and commerce. Science, super serious boy, good girl. Commerce, little serious. Arts, not at all serious in life. So I thought, that's right. I have to take little efforts to get a good girl in my life. So I said, I will take science. But my mark sheet was not allowing me to do that. But there is one college in Nasik. In every city, you will find one college in the extreme or interior of, or at the border of that city where if you don't get admission anywhere, you get admission there. So I got admission there. Unfortunately, in 11th standard only, I achieved for which I decided to take science. I found my girl. Now we are happily married, living together now. But you don't learn English in 11th and 12th, right? And if you are spending time in that kind of college where you get people from the bottom, those who are getting 35, 40, you are not surrounded by those kids because, like any other language, if you're surrounded by people who speak in English, you automatically acquire this language. There's something called learning acquisition device. You acquire this language. That's the reason when you go to US and UK, or even in India, if my mother tongue is Marathi, even if before I go to school, start speaking in Marathi. That's how you acquire. So after that, then I went to graduation for pharmacy to a college called Pravara Rural College of Pharmacy. If you go to Shirdi, further interior, 28 kilometers inside, you will find one small village called Loni. In that, there is a college. Now, forget the students, even teacher rarely used to speak in English. That's a fact. So for entire 4 years, I don't remember learning, speaking, or acquiring this language. Then after that, after college, I got selected as a medical representative in a company called Cipla. And then they posted me in the headquarters like Satara, Ratnagiri. These are the cities of Maharashtra. And there are some cities in Maharashtra, they just love their mother tongue, which is very nice. But in case if you unnecessarily speak in English there, they will look towards you with the corner of their eyes and they will say, don't act smart, speak in Marathi. So I don't remember speaking in English almost 2.5 years of my life in my professional career because I never felt the need of this language, never required. And when did I learn this language, by the way? Then what happened, ladies and gentlemen, my girl, she came to Mumbai. And I thought I have to come to Mumbai because it was my dream. One failed attempt already in ninth standard. But I thought even I have to go to Mumbai. So I decided to write a letter, which I will show it to you, to my boss. I was in sales and the marketing team was in Mumbai. Most of the marketing teams, they sit, head offices are there in Mumbai. So I wrote a letter. Let me show that letter to you because just a few days ago, my boss fortunately called me and he said, Praveen, do you remember this letter? You're writing it to me. I said, yes, thank you very much for sharing that with me. Let me share this letter. It's almost 2003. Let me zoom this for you. Spend some time in reading this after spending 4 years in the, forget the and all. I have learned, forget ED and all, many things from pharma. In my fieldwork, I always try to do something different so my customers can differentiate me from others. Now read this line very carefully. Few of the examples I have to quote here. Have you ever seen the definition of quote, COT? And remember one thing, when we write, and especially when we are writing a letter to head office, especially because you want to go to Mumbai because your girl is there, how serious I was in writing the letter. So despite of all the highest degree of seriousness, I could able to produce this. And with this understanding of English, with this standard of English, I came to Mumbai and I got a shock of my life. Here, everyone coming from big cities, big metros like Delhi, Kolkata, not Kolkata, but Delhi, or maximum from Mumbai, and all speaking in language, just not while presenting things. Sometimes if you're an engineer, you're very good in presenting the technical content and you feel that, hey, I'm good in communication because I can present. But the very application of the language is to build conversation. And they were just speaking in English as if they're speaking in their mother tongue. Not just in the conference room. Even standing outside having tea and they're talking in English, I said, this is very difficult for me to do because this is not my language. I don't remember learning this language. Then I did the same mistake which normally people do. I went in shell, decided to keep my mouth shut, sitting in the conference room, and everyone is brainstorming. I have an idea in my mind, I have a thought in my mind, and then I'm building that one line, that how can I produce this line in front of them? And along with that line, one thought is coming like a ghost. What if this line is wrong? And what they will feel? He can't even speak in a simple English. That's not good for my image. And then I started getting the compliment. Praveen, you're a very shy boy. No, I'm not. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, let me use the poll. Let me ask this question to you. How many of you here, you feel sometimes that you hesitate to share at workplace just because you have to use or you have to speak in this language? Click on it. Yes, Praveen, sometimes even I hesitate to share my ideas, values, thoughts because I can't speak in my mother tongue. I have to use English. Click on it. Click on B. If no, A or B, A or B, A or B. Okay, let me share the results. 79-20. So almost out of 10, 8 people, they say in India, out of 10, 8 people, because statistics are statistics. If you meet 500 people, 5,000 people, 50,000 people, the number doesn't change. Statistics are statistics. So out of 10, 8 people, they're saying this, Praveen, I hesitate to express. And my question to you is this, which you should be asking to yourself, that how can I grow if I hesitate to express? Because how do you grow in your life at workplace, by the way? You can grow in your life only by sharing your ideas, values, and thoughts. No matter, you might start your career by putting your head inside that computer. I'm not denying that. But more and more you grow in your life, you have to separate yourself from that team, stand alone and speak, express. Without expression, without your ability to express, you can't grow. So I thought, let me learn. I thought, let me learn this. Then I did a second mistake, which many people do. Even I'm guilty of that mistake. For many years, I thought like this. Now I have to learn. I have to work hard. I know my English is my problem. English is very weak. So I started all the possible ways of learning English, writing, reading, making that small diary of writing vocabulary. I did all that, everything. And for years, I was under the impression, almost for 3 to 4 years, I was under the impression that I'm taking efforts, I'm taking efforts. But if you're not taking efforts in the correct direction, you will never get the results. So I was not getting the results. The fear of I'm not able to express. Now, after 3 years, I could see that it was stopping me from the growth. It was stopping me because even though I was good at work, I was a little creative in my campaigns and whatever marketing ideas I had, but I was not able to express. In big meetings when people are sharing ideas, I'm not able to do that. So I decided to join English speaking classes for the first time in my life at the age of 29. There's a place called Bandra in Mumbai. So that was a place every day when I was going from the train, I used to see that place. And on the Bandra station, there was a big hoarding, English speaking classes. I thought time has come. I have to learn now. Otherwise, I will not able to grow. So I just decided to go there, knock the door. One lady was sitting inside. I said, I want to join English speaking classes. And she said, what do you do? I said, I'm a manager in one pharmaceutical company. And then she said, good, we have executive batch. You will be a part of executive batch and learn along with those people who are here to improve their fluency and then class and all that. I said, that's not my objective because I don't remember learning this language. I want to learn from the scratch. I don't know what is noun, pronoun, adjective. I just heard about it. I have no idea what all these jargons were for me. So she said, then there is a batch which is for kids, basic batch. I said, I have no issue in sitting with kids. So at the age of 29, ladies and gentlemen, I was sitting with 13, 14, 15 years old kids and started learning. Like any other skill, when you invest 3 months of max to max, even 3 months with commitment and dedication, you will get remarkable benefits. What do you mean by remarkable benefits? Benefits which are worth making a remark. So I started getting the benefits. Praveen, nowadays you are speaking. Nowadays you have good ideas. So I've started getting this benefit. And the fundamental mistake we do whenever we learn the skill, moment we get small benefits, we feel that these are the results, and then we stop pursuing that skill. So even I did that. Got 3 months clear. Now why to invest time, energy, money, resources? So I decided to stop. But I got enough benefits so to continue. Then what happened? It was not that those 3 months was enough for me to become fluent and fearless. No, not at all. At the age of 37, that is almost 6 to 7 years after that, I fall in love with public speaking. And I thought, let me learn how to speak in front of people. I spoke once. I was invited by my college. And when I spoke there, I realized that no, I have to learn how to speak. And when I started speaking, started learning the techniques and methods of public speaking, then I realized, hey, wait a minute. How do I practice this skill? Because when you speak in front of your colleagues, that's not practice. You're actually doing public speaking. Many of us, we feel that I'm practicing at office. I don't know, that's actual. You're playing the match there. You're not practicing there. How do I practice to master this skill? So only option was make videos on social media. So I had two options in front of me. One, either make videos in Hindi, because one can practice public speaking in Hindi also. Public speaking has nothing to do with any language. Even China, they do public speaking. Or English. And I thought there is an opportunity for me to hit, maybe one stone and two birds. Or my attitude towards life is, if you have two options in front of you, difficult and easy, always choose the difficult one. It's less crowded and always beneficial. You're standing in front of escalator and staircase, always choose the staircase. It's less crowded and it is beneficial. So I started making videos. And the moment I started making videos, I got another shock of my life. I was not aware that there are so many freelancer English trainers available on social media who can correct your English absolutely free. I said, why are you doing that? There was a video where one gentleman helped me by writing almost 300, 400 words, helped me to understand that the word question which I have pronounced is incorrect. I said, okay. But as long as you have understood that I'm saying question, then what's wrong? Because I'm not teaching you English. Like as long as I'm not advocating the speaking wrong words and wrong English, but there are so many people, they're correcting me. And I thought, I can't live with this pressure. It's like I'm also among those normal people. If you get bad comments, hate comments, even I used to react in those days. So I said, now let me learn English. And this was the second time, ladies and gentlemen, I decided to appoint a mentor. So I hired one, just went on Just Dial and then checked and met three to four people, selected one girl, very good in English. And every Thursday she used to come, she used to teach me my basics and whatever I wanted to learn. And it's a matter of 2 to 3 months. That was the second attempt I learned English. So very precise answer to your question, in case if you have in your mind, when did I learn English? I learned only 2 times in my life. So with that background, when I see someone saying something like this, that I don't belong to that privileged family, or I never got that conducive atmosphere, or I wish I could have gone to convent school, but my parents were not in the position to send me, all that are excuses. These are all unnecessary excuses, because with that background, if I can speak in English, anyone on the planet Earth can do that. Let's move forward. 5 mindset which I have toward this language. Of course, you have to learn this language. I'm not at all denying that. But unless or until you don't develop the correct mindset, you will never be able to speak in this language the way you are speaking in your mother tongue. Let's enter into the second part of this session, that is 5 mindset required. Mindset number 1. By the way, let me ask this question. How many of you are here sitting with a notebook and pen? Click on A. Praveen, yes, I am sitting with a notebook and pen. Click on A. Click on B. No, 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 Praveen, I am not sitting with a notebook pen. A if you are, B if you are not. A or B, A or B, A or B. Okay, let me end the poll and let me share the results. House is fairly divided, by the way. 47-53. Okay. Those who are, make sure I will ask you to write 5 words. Please write down. Those who do not have, you can take mental notes. It's a matter of 5 words, but these are the 5 mindset. Okay, let's start. Mindset number 1, which makes me very comfortable with this language, which I want you to develop. And that mindset is, when I speak in English, which is just a language, like any other language, like Hindi, Marathi, when I speak in English, which is just a language, like any other language, there is a chance of I doing a mistake. There is a chance that I can do a mistake. That's okay when I do in Hindi and Marathi. I am not at all saying this, that you should not learn how to speak correct English. But even if you are speaking, of course you have to, but even if you are speaking, you're investing all your time, energy, money, resources, but the language is such a complex thing. You have to be aware that we are the only species on the planet Earth who uses language to communicate. No other species does that. They have sound. We have laughter, cry, ah, oh, these are sounds. We have converted sound into a language. No other species has done that. It's a very complex man-made creation, language, very complex. Now you're expecting that, such a complex thing, language, just not English I'm talking about. Such a complex thing, whenever I will speak, whenever I will use, I have to be 100% correct. There is no acceptable error range in this. Why? But are we doing this with other languages? If yes, then it's true. That's okay then. For example, take I'm Maharashtrian, right? I have seen when I go to my places and there are kids there, I see if a small kid, maybe 7, 8 years old child, speaking in Marathi, speaking anything, parents not even will try to notice the correctness of whatever he or she is speaking, right? But moment that child is speaking in English, and if that child is doing mistake in English, the parents will correct them. Parents will correct. We have seen since childhood that if you are using English, you have to be 100% correct. I went to Vipassana for 10 days. In case, if you're not aware about Vipassana, it's a 10 days meditation course. And 10 days, I didn't have my mobile and nothing. And I came after 10 days and just opened my mobile. I saw one video. So before going to Vipassana, I made one video that why I'm going there. And in that video, there was a line that one of my friends suggested me to do that. So in that line, when I made the video, I said one of my friend, it should be one of my friends. S was missing there. So one gentleman wrote in that chat, Mr. Praveen Vadalkar, at this point, when you said one of my friend, it should be one of my friends. And then a lot of people reacted to it. Yes, first you should learn English, first you should do that, then you should make videos. I said, where did I say that I'm teaching you English? Why did I say that I'm 100% correct in English? As long as you have understood that one of the reasons I have decided to go to Vipassana because one of my friends suggested is done. The very essence of communication is to convey the message. How many of you agree with this, that we have some people especially in our country, who has a habit of correcting people's English? Click on A. Click on A. Yes, Praveen, I have seen that on social media, or sometimes I've seen in my personal life. They have a habit of correcting people's English. Click on A. Click on B. No, Praveen. A or B, A or B, A or B. Okay. So 91% people, they said yes, and 9% people. So out of 10, 9 people are saying this. Understand the mindset. This is how it is now. You can't change it. You cannot change the culture, by the way, but this is how it is. But now what should be your mindset? Your mindset should be that, yes, I can do a mistake, right? I expect from myself, nor I expect from others that, like any other language, that we should speak in 100% correct English. Example, if you take this word entrepreneurship, take one representative from each region: Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, Eastern India, Gujarat, Punjab. Make them stand in front of you. Blindfold yourself and ask everyone to pronounce entrepreneurship one by one. I must tell you, the variety of pronunciation you will get. Entrepreneurship, 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 entrepreneurship. The variety of pronunciation you will get. Based upon that pronunciation only, you can tell whether this person is from Gujarat, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu. Let me ask this question in the poll. How many of you, yes, Praveen, I agree with you that will happen. Click on A. Yes, Praveen, that will happen. Click on A. Click on B. No, Praveen, that won't happen. A, yeah, that will happen, Praveen. That's how it is. Right? A or B, A or B, A or B. So if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, 97% people, if that's the case, so my humble request, I want you to develop this mindset that difference in pronunciation is not deficient. Just because someone is not speaking and not pronouncing the words or doing grammar here and there, that small difference is not deficient. I'm not at all advocating that we should speak in 100%. No, we should do speak in wrong English. No, I'm not saying that. But the mindset should be that, yes, when I speak in English, I will do a mistake. No problem with that. It's just a language. Within my capacity, I will try my best. And the only reason I will try my best, because this is the language at workplace in India to grow. But just because this fear I have in my mind that I will do a mistake, I will not stop myself from speaking in English. I will speak in English. Mindset number one. Let's move forward. You should ask yourself why. Life is all not about what. Life is all about why. Why we are so sensitive about mistakes in India. Why? Why we expect? It's very easy to understand that why. Let's understand with the help of this simple example. See, imagine you're sitting in this flight, right? And the air hostess started serving food, correct? And then you are looking towards the air hostess from the corner of your eyes, waiting for your number to get served. And you're also listening, you're overhearing that air hostess is saying to everyone, would you like to take something, sir? Would you like to take something? What would you like to take today? And all that, the rest of it. And she comes next to your row. Someone is sitting next to you. And she says, would you like to take something, to that person? And she looks towards you, top to bottom, bottom to top. And then she says, sir, aap kuch loge? Am I not projecting that image in front of her that even I can speak in English or understand English? Let me launch a poll. Tell me how many of you feel little awkward somewhere at the subconscious of your minds why she has decided to change the language when she spoke to me. Click on A. Yeah, Praveen, I will feel a little awkward about it, by the way. Click on A. Click on B. No, Praveen, I will not. A or B? A or B? A or B? Okay, let me end the poll and let me share the 93% people. So more than 9 people in India feel awkward because of the language. Why? Because unfortunately, very carefully using this word, unfortunately, we have associated this language with our image. That's the one of the reasons this language is so difficult for us, because anything which is associated with image, you are super sensitive. Super sensitive. We feel like this. The mindset is that if I speak in good English, my image is good, But if that's the mindset that if you speak in good English, if your image is good, the reverse is equally true that my image is bad if I speak in bad English. That's the culture of this country. We can't change it. Cultures are never built overnight and can't be changed overnight. So sometimes when I see some very excited people, no, we should adopt our mother tongue only and this and that, I respect that. But go to corporate, see when you enter inside the conference room, there is some invisible button on our body which we have to press to change the language to English. Otherwise, you don't grow. The that's the truth. You can't change that. You can't change the culture. Who is responsible for this culture? According to me, two factors are responsible for this culture. One, when Britishers came, it is so obvious. If you go to China, you speak in Chinese, you give respect. You go to China, or Chinese coming to India and speaking in Hindi, of course, oh, wow, you speak in my language, you give respect. Correct? The wow is automatic. Similarly, when the Britishers were there, and in case few Indians speaking in their language, they must be gaining some degree of respect, at least comparatively, a better respect. And then other Indians started observing this. If you speak in English, you get respect. You speak in English, you get respect, which is good for your image. Because when you get respect, good for your image. And that became the culture. Britishers were not there for 5 days or 5 weeks. They were there for quite a significant period of time. One is that. Another culture, I think even this played a vital role in conditioning our mind that if you speak in English, it's good for our image, and that is Bollywood. Bollywood played a vital role. Most of us at subconscious level are scared of police at subconscious level because of Indian movies. You might have seen, I can talk English, walk English, run English, and the rest of it. But so much of importance given to in movies to English. So much of importance. How? Subtle importance also. It's like you are speaking, saying one line, chale jao yahan se. To add weightage into it, I said, get out. But it's a Hindi movie. We have understood. Even that person's understood. All the time you are speaking in English, Hindi with them. What is the logic of adding English? Acha, add English image. That's the conditioning of our mind, right? But why we are here? To change the mindset only. Can't change the culture. You cannot change the culture. But there is a difference between accepting the culture and following the culture. Listen very carefully. There's a difference between accepting it and following it. For example, I have accepted that if you're a man, this is the culture of this country or the planet Earth. If you're a man, cut your hairs. You should have short hairs. If you are a girl, grow your hairs. Plus minus variation, we all have accepted this culture. Correct? Even I have accepted it, but I don't follow it. I have the longest hair in my family, longer than my wife, longer than my mother. I accept it. I don't challenge this. So I don't challenge this that no, we should change this. English is not image. Who has time for all this? Accept it. You cannot change the culture of any country overnight. But I don't follow it. What do you mean by I don't follow it? It means at the deeper layer of my DNA, at the deeper layer of my subconsciousness, I don't feel that it's good for my image just because I can speak in English. Neither if I struggle to speak in English, I feel bad about it. No, not at all. It's just a language. There are multiple other things which I have to determine and see whether I'm really doing good in my life, just not the speaking in this sheer language. Just a language. That will not decide my image. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you really want to develop the strong mindset, make sure you write down the second mindset that English will not decide my image from today. Just because I'm speaking in good English, it means my image is good. I'm not learning this language to improve my image. I'm just learning this language because this is the language of this country. That's it. That's the only reason I'm learning it. It's just a language. Second. But let me ask this question to understand the third mindset. Praveen, you know what? The problem Britishers came to India. If they had not come, would have not been doing all this. Britishers came to India And then we had to learn this foreign language. It's a foreign language. Let me launch a poll. How many of you think that it's a foreign language? Click on it. Yeah, Praveen, it's a foreign language. Click on it. It's a foreign language, Praveen. That's the problem. Click on B. No, no, Praveen, I don't think so. That's a problem. A or B? A or B? A or B? Okay, let me end the poll and let me share the results. 61% people said A and 39% people said B. Now, 61% people said A. At the same time, few of you might be developing this notion from the previous mindset that if it is a culture, then one has to take the initiative to change the culture. And I will tell you in this mindset why it is not worth taking that initiative to change the culture, right? About English in India. So we feel it's a foreign language because Britishers came. How many countries on this planet Earth? Around 200. Do you have any idea how many countries they invaded? I will show you the list of countries which could able to escape the invasion of, or they were not invaded by Britain. Only 22, that's it. So 22 is what percentage of 200? 10%. What do you mean by that? 90% of countries, if you see the history, Britishers invaded. We are not special. We are not different. There is a reason, ladies and gentlemen, that why more than 50% people on the planet Earth, they use this language. There is a reason why India is the second largest consumer of this language. There is a reason why some countries who were never invaded by Britishers, still they invited Britishers to adopt this language in their city, in their country. What is that reason? What is that reason? Understand this. Even when Britishers were there, social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Rao, who played a vital role in changing the education system of India, right? He was behind the system and authority that please bring English in Indian education system when Britishers were there. Why? Because the world was changing. So much of development was happening in the world on various segments, various subjects, science, psychology, chemistry, biology. Everything was happening here in English, and we were learning in Sanskrit. It was very difficult to translate and adopt those learning in this language. So Raja Ram Mohan Rao said, if you really want to stay updated with what's happening throughout the world, it is important for Indian education system to adopt English. He was the first person who played a vital role in starting the first college in India where they were dual language, Sanskrit and English. There is a reason behind that. And that reason is this language is very simple. We have our own adulterated mindset towards this language. That's the reason for many of us, this language is difficult. Otherwise, the essence of this language, the reason why it's commonly used across the world is because of the simplicity of this language compared to different other languages. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's not a foreign language. It's just a language. Why don't we think like this? And I really wonder why not. That we have not taken birth in one city, one region, or in one country. Rather, we have taken birth on this planet Earth. That's the reason sometimes I wonder as a solo traveler that it should not happen that when I'm taking my last breath, I should feel like this. I've come on this planet and not seen the planet too. It's my responsibility to travel to see the planet because I have not taken birth in one country. I've taken birth on this planet. It has been told to us, this country, that country. That doesn't mean that I disrespect my country. I love my country. But when it comes to language, language is a language. So make sure that you have this mindset that it's not foreign language. It's just a language. Write down the word foreign. Three mindsets we have covered, right? Mystery, yeah, it's okay. Image, yes, it's not, that will not decide. Foreign, it's not a foreign language, it's just a language. Let's go to the fourth mindset, which is very critical. And that is actually stopping many senior leaders, even those who are maybe infancy stage of their career, struggling to grow, middle of the career, struggling to grow, and even senior leaders I've seen struggling to grow, is because of this mindset. Imagine for a moment that you are a senior leader, spend 10 years maybe in the industry, and then you have joined golf classes, right? Golf. What is the chance that you go next day to office and sitting on that table along with your colleagues, maybe for tea or for lunch, and then you say, hey, I just want to share with you, or maybe during the conversation, I've joined the golf classes. How many of you will not hesitate to share that with people? That Praveen, yes, I've joined the golf classes. You will not hesitate. Click on A. Click on it. You will not hesitate, Praveen. What to hesitate in that? I will join. I will tell you golf classes. A, right? B, no, Praveen. I will of course hesitate. Okay. Let me end the poll and let me see the results. 80% people, they say, Praveen, why, what to hesitate? Now, let me slightly replace golf classes. Now, remember the word numbers 80-20, right? Golf classes with English classes. You join English classes and you are sitting outside with your friends and colleagues and on that dining table or lunch table. And then you say, hey, you know what? I've joined senior leader, right? 10 years, 20 years in the industry. I've joined English classes. How many of you you will hesitate somewhere, some degree of hesitation will be there in your mind, and you will hesitate to share? Click on A. You will hesitate to share. Click on A. Click on B. No problem. I will not hesitate. A. I will hesitate. B. I will not hesitate. A. I will hesitate. B. I will not hesitate. A or B. A or B. A or B. What happened now? Why suddenly the results are almost opposite? You're ready to share golf, but you're not ready to share English. That's the reality. The reality is, unfortunately, we look towards education like this only. We feel that the reason, especially those skills which are supposed to be learned during school, which language is, right? We are supposed to learn languages in school only, correct? We feel something like this, that after school and college, if I invest money to learn this, then that's not correct, because the investment of time, energy, money, resources on skills like this has to be done in school only or in college only. Moment you are entering into school of life, then why to learn? Why to waste time? You will learn automatically, which doesn't happen. Which doesn't happen. That's the reason sometimes in 50s and 60s, I see people fumbling, not able to express. Okay? It doesn't happen like that. That's the mindset we have towards learning English, and that attitude what we have, the educational attitude, that what people will say, this is the time. Maybe on your face they might say this, yes, very nice, very good, that's how you should be, you should have that approach. On face you might say something like this, but you will always have that fear in your mind. What are they talking behind you? Are they ridiculing this, or you being ridiculed by people in front of, hey, this is the time to learn English? You always have that fear. Will they laugh on this afterwards? Was going to English speaking classes. That's the attitude we have towards this language. Can't change it. Not possible, not change. Can't change the culture just like this. Can't change it. That's the problem with this. But you have to have attitude like this. This is what attitude I have towards any skill which I want to learn. The mindset what I have, the attitude I have is the only reason I invested my time, energy, money, resources during my school, whatever I have done, was throughout my school and college. The only reason I was learning that sine theta and cos theta I was least interested. Or in pharmacy, I had to cut the frog and add adrenaline into it to see the impact of this chemical on the heartbeat. What I'm doing with all this? But the only reason I did that at that point of time, because throughout the school and college, we all were learning only one skill. And that skill is how to learn, even if you're not interested to learn. Because in school of life, the only way to grow and separate yourself from the crowd and really reach and live a life which you have imagined for yourself is to pick the skills which are really essential for you and learn it, whether you are liking it or not liking it. So at this point of time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sirs and madams, even if you are a CEO of one company, but if you think that, no, I'm not able to speak in this language fearlessly and fluently, the time has come that you have to become student again. And you have learned that skill. Even if you are not interested, let me learn. You have to be a student throughout the life. So write down the fourth mindset is your attitude toward this language when you have when you want to learn this language. What is my attitude? With what attitude I'm learning? I'm learning, doesn't matter if I'm 50 years or 15 years, I'm learning like a student. Then you can learn anything if you are a student. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is the fifth mindset? The fifth one. The fifth mindset is a dream mindset. What do you mean by dream? Dream means that's the dream of many people when it comes to English. And that dream is, I want to speak in fluent English. But many of us, I want to speak fluently. It's like I don't want that to convert them in my mother tongue and this and that and all that. No, fluently. Correct? Is that coming out? Is that coming out? No, that's fluency. The way we look towards fluency, we need to reconsider. We need to reconsider. See, there are several techniques and methods of improving fluency. One technique which we love is called phraseology. Phraseology is nothing but your ability to build your own phrase bank. For example, this is my own phrase bank. And I have more than 200 phrases, which again, I will sit, write down on the chits like this, and then I have a habit of every day putting everything down and then read one phrase. What is phraseology? For example, if I just take one phrase from here and read for you. For example, what is this phrase? You were in rage, right? I was speaking to someone and she said, I was in rage, very angry. No, I like it. And I said, okay, I like this phrase and I see an opportunity of using this phrase in my life. I write it down and then that's how I build. What is the advantage of phraseology over building vocabulary? The problem with vocabulary is when you build vocabulary, when you build very difficult words, that might not help you to build quality conversation. I'm not at all denying the importance of building vocabulary. One should do that. But very strong vocabulary might not help you to build strong conversation. What do you mean by strong conversation? Strong conversation means the speaker and listener understanding the same way. Means what I'm saying, the listener is also understanding the same thing. Moment I'm speaking something and you don't have that word in your vocabulary, you have the liberty of understanding and taking meaning out of it, anything. If you don't have that word. Now you can't say it's a responsibility of people to improve their vocabulary. It doesn't happen like that. The very essence of communication that people should understand you. Correct? But in case if you have that habit, you say, Praveen, no, I want to use strong words only, do a favor for on the word. The favor is give us a simple word. Example, if I say, I don't want to be disrespectful or impudent about it. I said disrespectful and impudent too. Now there may be the chances that few people don't have this impudent in their dictionary. But disrespectful, acha, disrespectful bol diya na, impudence ka wahi hoga, plus minus meaning. So they get at least a clue. I don't want to be impudent about it. But what do you mean by that, Babu? Correct? So give an easy word also. So at least they understand. One. But those are techniques and methods. There's an anchor method, phraseology. These are techniques and methods. The problem with fluency is not, of course, we have to learn techniques and method, but the problem is mindset. What is a mindset issue in fluency? The mindset issue in fluency is, where do you use this language? At workplace. Right after this webinar, I will sit with my mother. I will not speak in English. I will speak in Marathi. So I use this language only at workplace, and workplace is always stressed. You always have to think twice, or people expect, and you're standing in front of senior people in difficult situation. All that is always stressful condition at workplace. Many times at workplace, when you are speaking and when you are not fluently speaking, if you critically observe, you will find that the problem is not the language. The problem is the fluency of thoughts. You're not fluent in thoughts only. And then we feel that I'm not able to speak fluently because I'm not good in English. But no, Baba, maybe your thoughts are not clear. Do this exercise next time. Make sure when you're speaking in English and you feel that you are not able to be fluent, make sure you shift to your local language, which is a acceptable language in that particular scenario. You will find sometimes you might struggle with your local language too. It happens. So problem not necessarily is the language influency. Unless and until you are not fluent here, language is just a vehicle to deliver the content. Content has to be fluent. Let me take a poll on this. How many of you agree with this? Click on A. Click on it. Yes, Praveen, I agree with this. Click on it. Click on B. No, Praveen, I don't. A if you, or B if you don't. A or B? A or B? Okay, let me end the poll and let me share the results. 94% people. So ladies and gentlemen, write down the fifth mindset. Have the correct attitude towards fluency. Don't feel bad if you're not fluent. Maybe the problem is not English, problem is your thoughts. Let's remove all the negativity about this language. If you say it's a foreign language, how can you love? You don't love things which are foreign. Embrace it. So remove all the negativity, understand the only reason why people love this language, commonly used because it's simple language. So if you have written all these 4 words and if you have carefully observed the first letter, and if you convert this into a sentence, it should sound like, am I fearless and fluent? Am I fearless and fluent? And if the answer to that question, Praveen, yes, I am fearless and fluent, then congratulations. But in case if no, then let's enter into the third part of the session. What is the strategy then? How do I do it? How do I learn this? Is there any strategy if I invest my time, energy, money, resources, Praveen? Even I can speak in English fearlessly and fluently, just the way I speak in my mother tongue, because it is required in this country if I really want to grow. How many of you are hungry and thirsty for that strategy? Click on A. Yeah, Praveen, I'm hungry and thirsty on that strategy. Click on it. Click on B. No, Praveen, I'm not hungry and thirsty. A, if you are. B, if you're not. A or B? A or B? Okay. Let me end the poll and let me share the results with you. So 97% people, they say Praveen A, and 3% people, they say Praveen B. So let's enter into the strategy now. Let's understand, like any other skill, you have to learn this skill layer by layer, step by step, in parts. So for that, we have fearless and fluent community where more than 1,000 members now learning English from 4 different trainers. layer by layer. What are these layers? Understand that. Each layer is very important, and for each layer, we have a different trainer. Carefully select. Layer number one. Can I build a base the way kids build their base when they learn their mother tongue? Can I speak in English subconsciously? What do you mean by that? It means that if you go to UK and US, even the child goes to maybe the first class or maybe the kindergarten or whatever it is, the child is already learned speaking in English, isn't it? Subconsciously. How that is going to happen? So we have expert Surabhi Jain. She has expertise in taking care of this aspect of English, helping people to build such a strong base with the help of course, educating them first and giving them several activities which you can do at your own place at the same time. Because we have a closed community, we can do that also. I will tell you more about that, but you will learn from her that all that drama of you converting your language into your from mother tongue to English and all that will stop. And then the way you drive car subconsciously, you don't have to think where is the gear, where is the clutch. Moment you're thinking that you're speaking in English, you're gone. You're gone. Your attention gone. You don't have to think that you're speaking in English. It has to come automatically, subconsciously. How to do that? She will tell. Of course, it will take time. Nothing is going to happen overnight. Of course, but it's worth investing time. Okay. So first layer of building a strong base. Second layer, many times, unfortunately, people they hesitate to speak in English because they don't know how to form sentences, especially complex sentences, because their grammar either they have forgotten or they have never learned, like me. For that, we have a special trainer. Grammar is the key in language, by the way. It's a rule. You cannot deny the importance of course, there is a traditional way of learning grammar and the modern way of learning grammar. Both are important. So Charu, she has more than 14 years of experience, by the way. She will teach you how to ensure that whenever you are speaking in English, you don't have that fear in your mind that am I speaking incorrectly? At least that grammar will be taken care. So you will learn from her the second layer, how to speak in English accurately. From the first layer, you will learn how to speak in English subconsciously. Let's move forward. Then, of course, fluency. How do I improve my fluency? There are several techniques and methods. One of the techniques which we have adopted apart along with other techniques is called phraseology. Karishma, her love for languages is next level. She's a polyglot. Polyglot means one can speak in multiple, more than 3 languages. Not like Hindi, Gujarati, and Marathi, not like that. She speaks in Spanish, can build healthy conversation, even in French. So she's a student of language. Her calling is languages. She loves languages. She will help you to understand that how to build fluency, but matching your personality. It's like each person has his own personality, own way of speaking fluently. That's the third layer where you learn how to build fluency. You speak English fluently from Karishma. Then the last layer, which we cannot ignore. No matter who you are, but we all always want those cherries and berries, right? The plate is full, but we still need achar, papa. We still need that class. And to bring that class in your language, especially those who are in business. When I say business, a little higher management. To bring that class, I have someone from the corporate world, because to understand your need, to add that finesse, that add that class, I had to have someone from the corporate world. So she has spent significant amount of time as a corporate leader, and she's now training for last few years business leaders to communicate, and especially how to communicate with that class, how to add that class in your language, in your English language. So she will teach you how to speak elegantly. The way we decorate the cake, she will help you to decorate your language. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you learn language like this, layer by layer, then speaking in English should be a cakewalk, but hard work is required. From my side also, from my team side also, from your side also. Hard work is required. So what is the strategy, Praveen? How we are going to get access to their knowledge? Understand the strategy now. We have a hybrid model, combination of recording plus live both. So first, you get access to Fearless and Fluent English library. We have more than 25 hours of content divided in these 4 trainers. How to consume this content, how to complete these courses, I will tell you, but you will get proper mobile application, Android and iOS in this live webinar itself. I will ask you to download it. So first, at your convenience first, you complete some basic courses on these 4 layers. So when you join the community, we all are on the same page. At your convenience, complete it. Then, ladies and gentlemen, you need to practice. So there is a lab, a close private Facebook group, and very carefully we are using the word lab because you can experiment. At the same time, there are several activities. What kind of activities? I will tell you that also afterwards. But there are several activities which trainers will recommend, prescribe. You have to do it. So you get chance to speak in English without this fear that what people will think, because it's a very close private group. People can't watch your videos from outside. We all are there with only one objective, English. And if you have doubts, do not worry of that, number one. And if you say, Praveen, what about learning more? Do not worry about that also. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. for 90 minutes, one trainer will come live only for FFE, that is Fearless and Fluent Community. That too in meeting, not live webinar like this, so they can't see, you can't interact with each other. Proper meeting, so you can interact with each other with 2 objectives. First, clearing all your doubts. All the 4 trainers, they are expert in English. They have one responsibility in FFE, responsibility of their layer, but they're experts. You can ask any questions to them. So get your doubts clear, number one. Number two, in the same session, they will add more about their layer. So if Karishma is coming, she will add more about fluency. If Surabhi is coming, she will add more about how to speak subconsciously. If Charu is coming, about grammar. If Sashikala madam is coming, how to add that flavor. So you stay updated. So this is the strategy we have. Now you say, Praveen, one question coming in your mind that, Praveen, what is the cost of this? But that will decide whether I will able to enter or not. So let's decide the cost also. Let me share the cost. 4 trainers, proper Android iOS app, 25 hours of content right now, instant access, access to closed private lab where 1,000 people are already there, serious people. Plus every week in a month, 4 live sessions. Cost has to be there. It has to be there. 4 trainers are there. But we are in live webinar. You coming to live webinar, not getting discount is like you going to Bata shop and saying, "Arey, there's no discount today." Or you will say, "Come on, there's a Bata shop." So I will give discount. All those people who are live right now, you say, Praveen, I will take a decision. I'll think about it. This is a thinking discount, 4,999. Think whenever you want to take it. But there are people who say, Praveen, no, I want to enter now. This is something which I need. Then I'm giving the best discount. Below this, I cannot go. I'm giving discount on 2 things. First, discount on money. That is 1,999. Less than 2,000 rupees, you get everything. Second, I'm also giving discount that instead of 1,999 per year, I'm giving you discount on time. But this discount, I cannot keep it for more than 20 minutes. What do you mean by that? It means you have 20 minutes. If English is something which is stopping you from growing, then the links are there in the chat box. I'm giving you 2 links. Let me click on the link. Let me share the links on other platforms too. If you are watching me somewhere on other platforms, I've given you 2 links. 2. Or you can just go to ffunglish.in. Let me click on the first link. First link will help you to avoid the traffic in case if you face traffic. So first link is a direct link. Let me show you. If you click on that link, what will happen? When you click on that link, this page will open. Now you say, Praveen, I want to see the little content, what exactly the trainers are going to cover. I appreciate that. Click on that first link, which I have given. You will land on this page. Go to course content here. Course content. You will find, go down 4 folders: Surbhi Jain, Charu, Karishma, Sashikala. Click on Surbhi Jain. You will find the first course, Let's Build a Strong Base. That is called foundation course, almost for 3 hours. Every trainer, the first course is around 3 hours, the foundation course, followed by various courses about Surbhi's layer, which is subconsciousness. How to speak subconsciously without even thinking. Same with Charu. First course is grammar, followed by educational course related to grammar. Same with Karishma. First course, fluency, followed by educational course for 1 hour. Foundation course for 3 hours, followed by educational course for 1 hour. Same with Sashikala madam. First course, you will find it. And then remaining course, how to make it elegant. So first, if you click on the first link, 20 minutes. If any question, any doubts, ask me. After 20 minutes, the same 1,999 in this live webinar itself, right? Even before I close this live webinar in front of you only, after 20 minutes, you will find that this 1,999 will be 4,999, and that too for 1 year. Clear? Now, in case if you click on ffunglish.in, then you will land on this page. You say, Praveen, I want to understand more about the trainer. I want to see the glimpses of their training. So let me share. You will find ffunglish.in. You will land on this page. In case if you're watching me outside, maybe on LinkedIn or maybe on Facebook, YouTube, ffunglish.in. Okay, go on that. Then you go down, you will find layer by layer what you are going to learn from Surbhi, from Charu, from Karishma, from Sashikala madam, what you're going to learn. You will find that. At the same time, if you want to see the little glimpses of the actually training, there's a video here. At the same time, if you want to download the app, Android and iOS app, you'll find that also. At the same time, you will also find that this is the Fearless Mindset closed community, which is a separate community I have. What do you mean by separate community? I have several families like Speak and Grow family, Fearless and Fluent community, then a lot of other families we are in the process of building. When people invest to learn, I just love those people because there's only one thing which will differentiate you from other people, from the crowd, your ability to invest on correct skills. And I think I should meet these people again and again. So every Tuesday, I do a mindset session for them, where I just help them to understand, together we discuss how to live a fearless life, how to take maximum benefit from this amazing opportunity we all have called life. You will get absolutely free entry if you are entering in 20 minutes. So in a week, you are not getting two live sessions, one live session, you are getting two, one on English every Wednesday and every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Every Tuesday, 90 minutes, 7 p.m., you will meet for the mindset session. Clear? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you can go down and you can go on FFE. At the same time, you can go to the direct link too. Any question, any doubt, let me know. Unable to see the link? The link is there in the chat again. The link is there in the chat again. Either go click on the link or go to ffunglish.in. Okay, kindly confirm. Is link visible? Just say yes in the chat box. Is link visible? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, great. Any question? Thank you very much. No need to write yes now. Any question? Any question? Any doubt? Certificates? Yes. When? Okay. Let me share the link again. The link is there, the first link or the second link, ffunglish.in, or the first link will go directly. Yes, I will explain the schedule. When you join Fearless and Fluent community, every Wednesday, 7 p.m., you will meet the English trainer. Right? That's what exactly you are getting. Every Tuesday, you are not meeting for English. You are meeting that how to live a fearless life. Right? That's the I love to meet those people who have invested to learn something. Correct? So that's a different thing. No, 1,999 if you are entering in 20 minutes is for lifelong. I repeat, 1,999 is for lifelong only if you enter in 20 minutes. All the courses are in English. Any question, any doubts? Any question? Will I receive the link on email on Tuesday or Wednesday sessions? Will I receive the links? Yes. When you become a part of FFE, you will also become a part of a close private Facebook group and the close private Telegram group. At the same time, when you download the app, you will get the chat module. You will also, in the chat, in Facebook group, in Telegram group, get the notification for the sessions. So you get 3 notifications from 3 different resources, so you don't miss the session. Any question? In case if you miss the live session, recordings will be available. How to access the closed private group, Telegram group? Yes, I will tell you how to access the closed private and Telegram group. That's a good question. And let me share how to access that. Let's go on the same link which I have given. Once you pay, and when you go here again, once you pay, you have to just put your mobile number and OTP, then you will get the access to the content. Go to course content, click on FFE resource. I repeat, go to course content, click on FFE resource. There is a PDF file. If you are a paid member, the PDF file will open. If you are a non-paid member, it is locked. In this PDF file, there is a link to send request to join the closed private Facebook group. Along with link, there is a secret code. When you put the secret code, you click on the link, Facebook will ask, what is the secret code? Put that secret code. That secret code will ensure that you are the paid subscriber and paid member of FFA. In that PDF file, there is a Telegram group too. Make sure you're downloading, or you say, Praveen, Facebook is enough. Even Facebook is enough. Okay. How to pay 1,999? The links are there in the chat. Click on the link. You will land on the payment page. For example, I click on this link. I land on the payment page, and then I click on this button. I click on this button. Okay. And then automatically it will ask you for your basic details of the payment details and the payment will go through. Sir, I have sent the request to Facebook. If you have sent a request to Facebook, have you written the secret code? If you have sent just now, just now you have sent. Yeah, if you have just sent, if you have sent just now, of course it will take time, right? Maybe tomorrow morning my team will analyze it. They have to see whether you have written the secret code or not. In case if you have missed, then we have to see manually, and then we have to reject those who have not written or those who have just sent the request. So, sir, the only reason why people enter into fearless and fluent community only to improve their fluency, because the very usage of language is to improve fluency, but you have to learn layer by layer. Work hard is required. That's the reason at the start only I've told you that even I have worked hard on this language. Everyone has to work hard. But the beauty here is this: 4 trainers are coming together and helping you to learn step by step, step by step. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have to respect time. I've already taken 20 minutes, 5 minutes. So let me start the timer exactly at 8:35. I will be closing this offer. I repeat, exactly at 8:35, I will be closing this offer. So you have almost, it's 8:21. If you have any doubt, any questions, do let me know. The links again I'm sharing. In case if you're watching me outside, fenglish.in. Go there, or I am pasting the link on the platform. You can take the link from there too. 1 minute, I'm pasting it. I've just pasted the link again. Is there? Link is there. Or fenglish.in. Every trainer, every week? No, 1 trainer per week. So 4 live sessions per month. Clear? 1 trainer per week, enough. We cannot learn too much also. Step by step and organized to it. What are the activities? Let me show you that Facebook group. Let me show you that Facebook group too, which you will be a part of that group. And in case if you have already sent the request, I will start accepting the request in the live webinar itself. So you become a part of Facebook group right now. Okay. I will show you that Facebook group. See, we have around 1,000 members. Now, I will show you this now. As example, take what are the popular topics on which the members are making the video. Shadowing. Why 500 videos on shadowing? What is shadowing? Shadowing is the technique which one trainer has suggested to improve your subconscious speaking. And who is? Survi. Similarly, various trainers, they have various activities for their individual layer. Example, let me show you. Let me show you something which we have recently launched, and you will love to see that. Recently, we have launched this. There's an activity called Save. I will explain this activity. It's a very good activity launched by Karishma to improve your fluency. It's called Practice Buddy. Right? Practice Buddy. Right? I think yesterday only she has introduced this activity. What is Practice Buddy? Practice Buddy is every Thursday. Right? Every Thursday, there's a practice session, not apart from your Wednesday educational session, along with that. Every Thursday, you come, right? Then we'll have 5 topics. 5 topics. 5 Zoom rooms. All the tech part and all, do not worry, host will be there to take care of that. You select one topic. A lot of other members will select certain topic. You go to that Zoom room. So example topic is your views about petrol price. That's a topic. You select the Zoom room where everyone is talking about that particular topic. There will be one moderator in that Zoom room. So you can start speaking and sharing about that. So that's a small conference room for you where you speak. There's only one way, by the way, to improve fluency. You have to speak, right? But you're speaking in a very controlled atmosphere. That's practice, buddy. Like this, ladies and gentlemen, there are several activities we will be launching already there. But how much time? 10 minutes. Exactly at 8:35, I will be closing this offer. The links are there. Otherwise, go to ffunglish.in. So this is the place where four passionate trainers are coming together, helping. Of course, I'm the part of the team, but I'm the last person on the planet Earth to teach you English, the skill set, of course, the mindset. So even I'm meeting you every Tuesday, but for the mindset purpose. So five people coming together, helping you to speak in English fearlessly and fluently in 1999. If 1999 is not shaking your financial stability, ladies and gentlemen, time has come. Take your debit card, credit card out and enter before I close this. Exactly at 8:35, I will be closing this offer. After enroll in this course, I don't need to go to other spoken classes. Am I right? See, sir, when you enroll in one course, you have to extract the maximum benefit from it. Maximum. So we have everything at FFE, 4 trainer, practice ground. So you don't need anything. What you need is discipline, commitment, passion, consistency, doing all the activities which trainers are recommending. You're saying, I will be a part of FFE and then that's enough. No, you have to work hard. Work hard is required. Even if you're Tata Birla Ambani, you get up in the morning, you take your bag and go to work. You don't go to sleep again. So hard work is required. Ladies and gentlemen, last 9 minutes, then we are closing this. Any question, any doubt, do let me know. See, I purchased a couple of days written. Sir, FFenglish.in is not the place where we have the course content. No. FF English not is the place. FF English is the place from where you can buy. Okay, let me now share where is the course content. Let me share the app link. Everyone who have already bought, make sure you're downloading the app. What do you mean by that? Let me explain. Just go to ffenglish.in. There is an option to download the app, Android and iOS. If you're watching me on Zoom, the links are there in front of you. Those people who have bought, make sure download the app. Brainy Families, correct. Download the app. Why Brainy Families? I will tell you. Android app, download it, put your mobile number, put your OTP. If you're a paid member, you will get access to Fearless and Fluent community, all the courses, right? iOS app, it will ask you what is the ORG code. The ORG code is there written here, WECRU. The ORG code is WECRU. Web login, the link is here. Again, click on that link, put your mobile number, put your OTP. OTP will come instantly when you put the mobile number, just like your bank SMS OTP. Put the ORG code, you can access web access also. So you get Android, iOS, everything. Clear? Courses are there on the app, not on ffenglish.in. So thank you very much for confirming that. How much time we have? 7 minutes. After that, I'm closing this offer. By the way, those people who have entered, my humble request, start sending the request. Start sending the request to join FFE group. How to do that? Let me explain again very quickly. Very quickly. When you go on content, click on FFE resource. Go on course content, FFE resource, open this PDF file. Everything is self-explanatory after that. Now, in case few people, they say, Praveen, everything is there for me. It's like, see, normally only 3 reasons why people take the buying decision. 1, if it is there in your wish list, don't tell me you don't want to speak in English fearlessly and fluently. And I must tell you, if you want to, you have to learn it. Without learning, you are living under illusion. And I have to tell you this also, we all have limited time, everyone. So this is the best time. Giving you in 1,999 within my capacity. I can't go below this for lifelong. The charges will increase. Number one. So time wish list, it has to be there in the wish list here. Number one. Number two, it has to match your wallet, unfortunately. Many times I've seen that sometimes we want to buy something, but we are not, your wallet is not allowing you, isn't it? In case if my sweat is taking your attention away, I must tell you, when we shifted to this home, right? When we shifted to this new home, we decided two things. First, we will not take TV and we will not take AC. So we don't have AC here because it's not good to breathe in AC. It's better. Let's take care of health. So in case if my sweat is taking attention away from the content, kindly bear with it. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sirs and madams, in case if your wallet is not allowing you, ask yourself, is it really not allowing you? Or you just habit of not spending, investing on education? How to test that? Imagine for a moment you're going outside today, right now, and if you get a dog bite, don't tell me you will come home again. You will go to a doctor, right? If 1,999 is going to shake your financial stability that much that, Praveen, I will not have anything in my bank after spending 1,999, I will bounce my EMIs and credit cards, I understand. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if 1,999 is not shaking your financial stability, I must tell you, this offer is going to be there only for next 4 minutes. Take the advantage. The third thing, it has to match your watch. So I'm giving you lifelong. It has lifelong access. So do not have to worry about timings. In case if you miss the live sessions on Wednesday, don't worry, you get the recording. So if it is matching your wish list, if it is matching your wallet, if it is matching your watch too, then you have to take the decision to enter. How to pay, how do I, sir, what's, so the links are there. People have already entered. So links are there. It's hardly, go to FF English or the link is there in the chat. Go to FF English or link is there in the chat. Or just go to ffunglish.in. We have hardly 3 minutes and I'm closing this live webinar. And before I close, I will personally disable the discount. So you will see the same link, you will find 4,999. All those people who have entered, make sure you are sending the request. Sending the request, right now. All those who have entered, sending the request right now. By the way, how many of you have entered? Just type I in the chat box. Just type I in the chat box if you have entered or you are in the process of enter. Just type I in the chat box. I. Just type I. Yes, Praveen, I have entered. Or you are in the process or in the middle of the process of payment only. I've already made the decision. All those people who are writing I, you are in the middle of the payment. All those people who are writing how to send request, all those people who are middle of the payment, I. You have written I. I'm stopping this. Make sure, my humble request, right now, go and problem faced. I can understand. So try again. Try again. Try again. Maybe in case if you have missed, I want you to do this, all those. Now you have written I, now it means you are in. I want you to click on this link, the same link which I have given, right? Earlier also, and click on it. Download or open this course content again. Put your OTP, open this course content and kindly send the request to join Facebook community right now. I see people to keep this pending right now. And I'm going to start accepting now those who have already sent. I'm going to accept. If you have written the secret code, there is a secret code. Make sure you are not sharing that secret code with anyone. Just write that secret code when the Facebook is asking what is the secret code of this particular community. So I'm accepting it, accepting it. Only if you have written the secret code. If you have missed it, I'm sorry. Then my team will accept it tomorrow. Yogesh, I've done. Yogesh, it's done. I've carefully accepted those people's request who have written the secret code. In case because of any reason, if you have not, then do not worry. My team will accept it tomorrow by checking it from the back end. Okay, not worry. Where is the secret code? So I told you where is the secret code. See, secret code is 1 minute. Click on the link, go to course content, go to course content. You will find the secret code there. Otherwise, say I'm giving, okay, 36 time is over, ladies and gentlemen. I have to respect my time and your time and decision too. Where is the secret code? Just click on this link, payment link, or download the app, Android, iOS. WECRU is the ORG code when you download the iOS app. Go to the course content. In course content, there's a PDF file. PDF file, there's a secret code. Clear? With this, I have to respect time. 9 p.m. I have a session on how to use stories. When I say stories, not Chandamama and Harry Potter stories, real life stories to improve your communication as a leader. So in case if you want to learn that skill, we'll meet at 9 p.m. But I have to respect the decision of all those people who have decided to or taken the decision in 20 minutes. So I am now disabling the discount. Disabling the discount. What do you mean by that? It means the link which I have given, that link will show you 1499. So yeah, so now when you go here, you will find 4999. So all those people who have entered into Fearless and Fluent community, my humble request, complete the foundation course first. Make sure you keep clearing your doubts by attending the Tuesday doubt clearing and educational session. Participate in various activities, what they are doing. Have fun, learn this language and grow in your life. I will be meeting you Tuesday, 7 p.m. With this, Praveen Wadalkar signing out until we meet again.